Good morning, board members. Thank you for coming to our conference. My name is Tiantian Jing, and I'm the project manager of Oracle. Today, I also invite our analysts, Doris and Jen, and we're going to present a potential acquisition opportunity for Oracle. Oracle aggressively pursued acquisition with more than $8 billion in cash and is considering acquiring Sun Microsystems, which is a lead company in the hardware manufacturing industry, having advanced technologies in MySQL, Solaris, and Java. To acquire Sun Microsystems, our company offers $9.5 per share, which is much higher than Sun Microsystems' current price. In the last 10 days, we carefully valued Sun Microsystems to see if it is a good fit for Oracle. As a result, we believe that acquisition is a good decision. There are reasons that Sun Microsystems is a good strategic fit for us. Firstly, Oracle's vision was to be transformed into the Apple by delivering products where software and hardware components were developed in conjunction. The vision could be achieved by the acquisition of Sun Microsystems. Secondly, we considered value creation with vertical integration and diversification as two primary motivates for the acquisition. Sun Microsystems is a lead company in hardware, while Oracle has a dominant position in software. The vertical acquisition would benefit Oracle from not only advanced technologies, but also cost reduction, which helps increase our sales, budgeting power, and reduce risks. Although there's a potential risk of short-term consumer loss because they're unsure about the merger effect, in the long term, risks are expected to be minimal, and consumers will come back as long as we provide good products. To place a value on Sun Microsystems, firstly, we calculated how much the company is worth as a standalone company before the acquisition occurs by using both income approach and market approach. Secondly, we identify the synergy values of the merger, with which we can calculate the value after being acquired. We also conduct a sensitivity analysis to estimate the effect of synergies on enterprise value. I will now give the floor to our analyst, Doris.
Hi everyone, I'm Doris. I will walk you through the discounting cash flow method. Here is our WACC at 12%. The component of it are the cost of debt at 8% and the cost of equity at 13%. And I average them up and we come up with the WACC at 12% as the discounting rate. Here is the projected balance sheet. We only have the three years past 3-year data, and we focus the following 5 years data. We use the percentage of sale as the forecasting factor. As you can see in the cash account in 2008 and 2009, the percentage of sale was 16.4%. So we assume the percentage will be the same as the following years. We use the same method to focus all of the account in balance sheet. And after we getting the number from balance sheet, we use them to calculate the free cash flow. And as you can see, we assume Sun Microsystems will grow at a certain growth rate. So what's the growth rate? Let's look at the income statement. The net revenue grew at more than 10% in 2010, and then the growth rate decreased dramatically into 2.58% in 2014. So we think 2.5% is a perfect rate for the growth rate, and we discounted it by the perpetuity and also discount all of the cash flow by the cost of capital. Then we get the terminal value, and we minus it by the net debt to get the equity value, then divided by the numbers of shares. Finally, we get the stock price of 7.58. This is the method of discounting cash flow. And now let's welcome another analyst, Jim, to talk more about the market approach.
Thank you, Doris. Now I am going to value our target using multiples analysis. I use the comparable trading company method because Sun has lots of publicly traded competitors, and I am following the process of identifying comparable companies, obtain relevant data, calculate and select multiples, estimate value, and finally weight the values to achieve the final price. First, I used the 3 criteria to choose comparables, namely lines of business, market capitalization, and credit status. I selected 5 companies: Advanced Micro Devices, Dell, EMC, Intel, and NetApp. Relevant financial data is listed on the slide. Now, for multiples, Sun had negative income data, so I calculated only price over revenue and enterprise value over revenue. My selected multiples are the average of comparables, but I removed the price over revenue data of NetApp because it's much higher than the rest. Now, with selected multiples, I can estimate the equity value per share for our target Sun. Finally, I assigned a weight of 70% on EV over revenue because EV multiple allows for direct comparison regardless of capital structure. The concluded equity value per share is $16.6. Up to now, what Doris and I did are just a standalone valuation on our target, but these are not the potential prices we should offer. By acquiring Sun, we are going to enjoy some synergies, and that's what we are really looking for. First, there's no doubt that we will see cost reduction synergy. Most of our systems are built using Sun's system. If we acquire Sun, we will be able to simplify our supply chain. What's more, Sun's expertise in hardware can be transferred to our company. As far as I know, with Sun's technology, our R&D team are planning on a transaction processing database machine which can beat our rival IBM. Potential of new products can also be seen as revenue enhancement synergies, but it's not the only growth point. As you know, we are mainly targeted on high-end customers, while some are focusing on the low end. So the integration of us will lead to a much larger customer base. Now let's make the value visible in numbers. In the best case, I expect our company to gain an extra income of $300 million in 2011, $600 in 2012, and $900 since 2013. While in the worst case, we may only gain 1/4 of that. What's more, there will also be integration costs and potential losses in the first 2 years. This is due to the loss of customers or delayed purchase. Then, to discount these cash flows, loss is in general a sure thing, but potential incomes are much riskier. Combining with sensitivity analysis, I used a discount rate range of 2.5 to 12.5% for loss and 8 to 12.5% for profit. Now, based on the synergy equation, I did 2 data tables and finally get a synergy range of 0.43 to 11.75 per share. We can now make our final estimation. For standalone price, we assigned 80% to income approach because Sun is more on the mature stage, and our final standalone price is $9.39 per share. We then need to add on the potential synergy value. But remember, we are doing business, so we are not going to share all these synergy values with Sun. Here, our team suggested a minimum sharing weight of 20% and a max of 50%. That means we will give at least 0.13, but no more than $5.88 to Sun. Finally, we reached a price range of $9.5 to $15.3 per share, namely 7 to 11 billion. Now, let our manager Tian Tian to give you our final recommendation of the next bid round.
Thank you, Jen. So now, based on all our research and analysis, our team thinks that Sun is of strategic fit for our company. The integration matches our vision, and we can reduce costs while increase revenue. For detailed valuation, we calculated standalone price along with synergy value and reached the final bid range of 9.5 to 15.3. Now that we have already given an offer of 9.5 per share during the last round, our team suggests that we give an offer of $10 per share, namely 7.39 billion for the next round, which is still with our capability. However, if IBM continues competing with us, or if other competitors enters, we may consider raising our offer to no more than $15.3. This would be our final bid. But considering that we don't have that much free cash on hand, further analysis and discussion is needed. In all, we need to be more flexible to fit the current market, and we definitely suggest that we seize the opportunity to expand our market shares and solid partnership with Sun Microsystems. Thank you for your time. That's all for today.